Well, look, the word Ethiopia is a Greek word. It's a Greek word, you know.
Yes, of course.
Then that, so what you say? You think that adopt virgin.
No,
because it's a Greek word, and man, I use it every day. And I
you
say,
never turn off the
Ethiopia.
light in a Jamaica.
It have a meaning. It have a meaning. In the world, not Jamaica alone. In the world. Eh?
You did not turn off the light in Jamaica. You
well,
are
that
no
is your
group. Never turn it off. You are no group, never turn
that
it off.
That is what you believe. Okay. So all your belief and me all mine.
Good night. Today I will do another cutting edge episode. Wednesday night. Today till 2 o'clock. Man say my wife can answer him phone. I want to tell you say sometime when your phone now work, me carry all my phone for work with it. Yes, Papa. And they say it there. Because them one way, you know, raging fire. Them did on the cusp of being great, but I don't know because them pay go different direction. Anyway, I said going into the music business. You know, say, believe you me, that thing they where they mash up the people them place. It can't done, you know. Can't done at all. We can't make it done. Because I hear say them get some lawyer to deal with them business. But you know, I confirm it because I hear say it's true because I couldn't believe it when I hear it first. Say there was a little baby just born, not too long, and one of the persons them who mash down the place take the baby and put in a something like a bath pan like and put her out, must say under one shed. Something can go so. Something can go so, Rasta. Well, it's where really are going to Jamaica. We really are going to Jamaica. How them paint Jamaica like is heaven and me hear someone that sing about, you know, paradise and all them way there. How them treat at Jamaica, them loving another people, them, you know. That's why I said Jamaica land we love. Jamaica land we love. And that it I say, you know. It not say we love Jamaican people. Them sell out the thing. And now we have to grasp it and say, where we can dig out to get out of it. When I come and fight, everyone at the youth, them love the Virginia. I sing some, more like a poet to me, rather than a singer. And them use him words them to articulate some serious, conscious subjects. And so would I love say the youth them, I do it, look like it left way. Who would I do it, just left way and gone, or sometimes a man do all that tune, you know, and it have some good lyrics in there, but guess what? The music and how it really structured, not really touch you, like how it should have touch you. Well, if a man send music and when you hear the music, you say, why the lyrics good, you know what, guess what? He want a man to direct him in the studio when him half key and when certain things don't work. I come like a man just stand up in a studio and a man have a rhythm and 10 man at the studio and him just tell anybody who want to go up on the rhythm go do it and don't really recognize it's not every voice or every rhythm can fit a certain voice. So that is why you see this toilet paper music flood the place. You know, music must be music and lyrical contents must be created with a certain feeling and a certain vibration. You can't just show a man till you put on a rhythm so you just make up the rhythm right, the song just go on and play the rhythm and you just do it and then You send it, go get a radio station and you don't hear it. And then so them now play my tune. Some of the tune them don't fit for your play if you don't have no bad word in there. Me I tell you that. And no bad word more time make a tune no play, you know. I just, the structure of the tune, it not have no vibes. It have the lyrics, but it not have no vibes. You need some music, which we get all a while, where sometimes I better man I'll talk on the rhythm rather than I try DJ upon the rhythm. Because I want to know if him not hear say him half key. Sometimes a man don't even know when him half key. Maybe the man in the studio who own the rhythm don't even know who name when him half key. And them refuse to get people in the studio who understand music and how you structure it. You know, it too much music will come out for so much of them now work out. Yeah, man. You know much, sometimes, watch I know, right now, them have a thing they meta. I don't know how meta something like that. It's like it I tell my my phone where to do and where not to do. Believe you me. But I understand it. Before that, I say, Meta said this and Meta said, do you mean this and do you mean that? All them things I get on my phone. And when I talk about the music and what people are sending on my phone or it come like, it a tell me what to do. Yeah, it's like me go on my phone and I look for somebody number and I put them name in there. It start ask me some meta thing, we don't know that. Meta ask me, do I mean this a person, that the person, whatsoever person? I'm going to put in the name of the person. If you ever put in all 3 letters and name, them start with about 100 different names. We start with that now and start to make you have to scroll to find the right one. It's like it attack to your Rasta. Me not trust them. Me not trust it again, you know, really. I mean, me never trust it all a while, but you turn off your phone and when you turn it on back, and you turn on your TV, the same thing with upon your phone. A kind of something look like that upon your TV. You listen to certain music, and it's a question why you listen to that. I talk about my phone, you know. I know somebody in the house with me. That's why I text some people, you know. Some people that say, boy, them all do cashless this and cashless society and they go come in and this and that and you can't use money, you can have card and them will track your watcher. Let me tell you something, man. Them people that don't track everybody already. All you have you not use this or you not use that because this and that. Them don't track everybody already. Them have your name, where you live, who you there with, where you do for work, where you eat at daytime. All of them things they in a file. I'm not talking about paper file, you know, I'm talking about AI files. And the AI file them can done set exactly where you do every day. Nowadays you go through your airport, you soon see them look for the passport thing, you know. Yeah, man, because them do it 2 years now, me see we are come off of the ship, Jamrock cruise, and when we are come off, I reach Miami. Them not ask if you no passport again, them just say stand up in front of the camera there. And when you stand up in front of the camera, you just hear the man say, all right, you can go. That's how them to take your picture. Little more them not go have no passport. I'm telling you that, my word, you didn't hear me say that. You know, I have no passport. When you go in at the bank, you don't have no cash. Forget them. Cashless. When you go at store, just like how you have credit card. Remember one time we don't want about credit card and the ATM machine. Me don't know nobody around me when you have a credit card or a saving account card where them just going any time of night, day, morning, you want money, you just go at the machine and get whatsoever you want if you have it. Or if you go in a store, or in, I'm sorry for them man with up on the road, you know, with a white glass and I beg people money, you know, because little more people are pass you, how much card you have, then better go get ATM machine, the handheld one, where you hold in your hand and you just swipe and yes, you get the money, but that will take too long in a stoplight traffic. Them people, they don't do things already, you know. When you just hear about it, it don't do already. You think a joke me I make? All where you hide from, them don't map out that already. If somebody cannot track you upon them phone, somebody can track you upon your phone. What that? How that are going out the road there? If a one can know, say you're dead so, you left your yard like a man hide from his wife. A man hide from his wife at the back of a woman yard. She just turn on her phone and just track him and say, where am I do up there so? And when him come back at the yard and she tell him, say, where you do up there so? I say, up where? I work me I come from. I say, which work? I don't work you come from. She just show him the phone and say, see there? And they say you did there. I who up there so? Them things they don't do already. Don't do already. Paper money and all them something the way you have there now. That done with soon, done with. And I know long neither, I know like 10 years from now, them things are happening, you know. It actually happen right now. Right now. That's why we need, as African people, to study science and technology. We can't shun it, you know. Science and technology, we need to study it. The youth, them kind of have a grasp for this AI thing already. Don't stop them from know about it. Because most of the things them when me know, and my daughter show me it. And sometimes I have to draw for my daughter. Or when she at school, I have to tell her, I say, you teach, but why you do something for me? So it's not like say the thing is to come. The thing come already. So you look at go ahead and but you upon yourself. If you cannot do nothing about something, do nothing about something. You know, see, there's certain things we will never change. All the way I go on and I go on, certain things will never change. So that's why black people now need to understand the world where we are living in. You know, see it? The man who can use a electric stove must be able to use a wood fire. That means if the man who will make the wood fire, he's supposed to use an electric stove. Because that's so it go. Because right now, I know everywhere you can go build up wood fire. And that's so it go. So if you don't know about electric stove, how to turn on electric stove and light electric stove and all everywhere, it's a problem. And the man who just know electric stove, if he don't know wood fire, he in a problem because when the gas done and when electricity gone, he can't build wood fire because he don't know nothing about wood fire. And that's right there, you know. We caught between two different worlds. Somehow we live out one world already because we have an age now where we don't know about wood fire and, you know, kerosene and lamp and all them something there. Them youth don't know nothing about them something there. So if electricity gone now, they might turn to them phone for turn on light. I tell you, because the phone that one God, you know. Yeah, man, phone are the new God, man. I tell you, say the phone think for you, you know. Any question. As some you know, say man. First time man I talk about man can't make man, you know, all them things they must say. Me no consider that impossible again. That's when me a young age, me I think that. Because If a man can make you have a little rectangular thing in your hand, and any question where you ask it, you put it in there and it give you an answer. If you have a sickness or a disease or something, and you put the disease in there, it tell you what caused it. It tell you what to take. If you have a question about food, you have some apps now, all you have to do is hold the phone camera in front of the, I tell you when the man show me, you know, my marvel, man. Hold the phone in front of the plant and click. And when you look, it tell you where the phone, where the plant name. Same thing with the language. If you're there in a place where a man talk French, I don't know French. You turn on your phone and you know exactly what man say, and you answer him back in a French. And that's how the thing reach. You understand what I say? And that's how the thing reach. So we can't come go on like, so now we live in a bubble where, boy, I mean, none of them something there, you know, a Babylon thing. Wait and see. Wait and see, trust me. The man them done track you already, Rasta. The man know which part you're born, which hospital you're there where you're born, where your mother name, all them things there. You can't hide. I just say, some people in America wonder, how come ice come out them yard? How them know so the ice them live there? Because them done track you already. So, you can't just keep safe. That's all you can do, you know, just keep safe. But you can't hide. I just said, go, we want to play this. Before the time, a year ago.
Oh my God, guys, this is what I was talking about. AI is actually going to be the end of us. Don't forget to follow me and check this out.
AI is learning to escape human control. That's the very scary headline I saw in the Wall Street Journal. It's an essay written by a very worried AI consultant named Judd Rosenblatt, who cites 2 recent studies to argue that AI is, in fact, learning to escape human control. First, this is crazy stuff. Researchers gave OpenAI's O3 model a simple script that would shut off the model when triggered. In 79 of 100 trials, the AI model independently, just on its own, edited the script so the shutdown command would not work. Nate, it gets worse. Even when ordered, allow yourself to shut down, the AI still disobeyed 7% of the time. And it gets even more frightening than that. Other researchers, listen to this, using Anthropic's AI model Claude 4 Opus, told the model it would be replaced by another AI system. It then fed fictitious emails into the system suggesting one of the engineers was having an affair. Got it? In 84% of the tests, the AI model drew on the emails to blackmail the engineer to not shut down the AI model.
What?
Wow.
Okay, so here, I'm quoting now from Judd. In other cases, the AI model attempted to copy itself onto external servers. We're in Mission Impossible land here. Wrote self-replicating malware and left messages for future versions of itself about the need to evade human control.
The entity.
Wow.
The entity is real.
Yes. And that's why so many people, and when I say people, me, are worried about AI.
I'm worried.
That is scary stuff.
Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah.
Yes, scary man. Can you imagine now a man and make an image of you up on YouTube? I do something where you don't know about, or I say something where you never say, and you can't contradict him because him say him see it on YouTube. Yeah, him say him see you on YouTube, you know. Because man just know say him can just make images away there and put words in the image mouth and make the mouth talk like you. So all you dispute him. He might say, no, man, where you talk about them, not see upon, I don't see I lick against this and I lick against that. Because some of them youth do it already, you know. Yeah, man, some of them youth put people upon them with them Instagram or YouTube or whatever and do it. And make it say certain things against people. And then the person who see it and say, wait, And that him a deal with, oh, me and a brother have nothing, and him a talk about me so. And then him start to lick against the person now. And I realize is an image will look like the person, but another person. Anything where them want it do, it can do. By control of a little button on them phone, or on them computer. So all we are going, we have to step up. We have to step up, Rasta. We can't just go on like, your man I say, I'm a bonfire. Yeah, I'm a bonfire, yes. But man can throw water upon the fire and make flood come and wash down the fire. Flood or fire, which one hotter or more terrible? We see what the flood do the other day. We see what the flood do the other day, And you have man conspiracy theories that tell you say, somebody do it. Somebody do it. So the why you going out of frame of thought, frame of mind. So somebody out there is trying to mash up Jamaica with a flood. Just like the other day when they talk about 5G. Remember when the vaccination thing are going on, I'm going to talk about 5G. I said, we don't want no 5G, I said 5G, this and 5G. And you see a picture with a place where it never have nothing there, and the man them put a pole there, and I say a 5G pole, And you say, rotted 5G pole. That time 5G come to Jamaica yet, But guess what? When them put it there, you start to believe it. And you start to build up other conspiracies around that conspiracy. And then your mind start to wobble. That is where I go on. So we have to be aware, Even though this little thing where you're holding in your hand can be very, very entertaining and very, very helpful. But now you try to do them homework with them phone and them computer and not think. Because watch you now. If you're going on your computer and you see a book, you can just highlight the book, and just press speak. And the book just read. Avoid just read the book to you, You know how much time I do that? Because I do other things, I can't sit down and read. And I just listen to the book. Them call it audio book. But the audio book now come in your phone, by your computer. One time you have to go buy audio book. You know how much audio book me buy just to play upon cutting edge? Them eat them time there. The amount of CD audio book I have could have pulled up a whole library. And now, you don't have to do that again. You go up on YouTube and blow. The book there. You just download it and play it. We have to step up. We as African people have to step up, make us play this again.
Oh my God, guys, this is what I was talking about. AI is actually going to be the end of us. Don't forget to follow me and check this out.
AI is learning to escape human control. That's the very scary headline I saw in the Wall Street Journal. It's an essay written by a very worried AI consultant named Judd Rosenblatt, who cites 2 recent studies to argue that AI is, in fact, learning to escape human control. First, this is crazy stuff. Researchers gave OpenAI's O3 model a simple script that would shut off the model when triggered. In 79 of 100 trials, the AI model independently, just on its own, edited the script so the shutdown command would not work. Nate, it gets worse. Even when ordered, allow yourself to shut down, the AI still disobeyed 7% of the time. And it gets even more frightening than that. Other researchers, listen to this, using Anthropic's AI model Claude 4 Opus, told the model it would be replaced by another AI system. It then fed fictitious emails into the system suggesting one of the engineers was having an affair. Got it? In 84% of the tests, the AI model drew on the emails to blackmail the engineer to not shut down the AI.
What?
Wow.
Okay, so here, I'm quoting now from Judd. In other cases, the AI model attempted to copy itself onto external servers. We're in Mission Impossible land here. Wrote self-replicating malware and left messages for future versions of itself about the need to evade human control.
The entity.
Wow.
The entity is real.
Yes, yes. And that's why so many people, and when I say people, me, are worried about AI.
I'm worried.
This
That
very
is scary stuff.
Yeah.
Told you.
More than a Since last week, we celebrate Marcus Garvey's birthday, and I want the youth them know where I'm going at. So, you know, the youth them if you know say Marcus Garvey dead when he was 40 years old. And the Taki and Paul Bogle and Sam Sharp, the man, you know, whole man like me, you know. Are some youth. We would call youth, are some youth. We make them impression upon history. Marcus Garvey. We don't have no other black man will come do what Marcus Garvey do. As it relates to the advancement of black people consciousness and where him start to put in place for people to move physically to go to Africa upon some ship where him buy through the help of other African people who see the vision where they carry. So it's not like say, you can say, boy, you're young. And guess where to start? Yes. We have to call upon the youth, you know. Because when me that listen to Marcus Garvey Jr. at school, the amount of things where we that do, I not talk about what we that say because I never have no radio program. I talk about what we that do. I mean, I whole heap of youth that do things, you know. But given the age of where I go on, you know, with these cell phone and these computer and thing, the game needs to step up, especially in the Rastafari youth them. We talk about the Rastafari youth them. You know, see it? It's not about every day you go sit down and listen to Bob Marley and smoke herbs. Because that is what I say a whole heap of one I do. And those who can take it gone to the dancehall vibes so, and I try and make a tune. Most of them youth, you know, where you see locks up and thing, them turn to the music rather than the science. Even the science of the music, a whole heap of them don't know. That is why a whole heap of, we don't know how I play, how I make. Some music where, trust me man, the music and the lyrics no coordinate at all. Right now, my phone, the amount of music I get in on my WhatsApp, it's like nothing happened to my WhatsApp again. I think you know that you know want to delete them, you know, because you say you could have got delete some of them where are some good music. But then you can't delete it neither. Because the things stay away now. I don't know it's where them I do. Where the people them who make the phone I do, I don't know where them I do. It's like you don't have no control over the phone again. Like when the man I said the AI start to think ahead of human. Then I should have the clip of that, you know. The AI send a man, not a man, sorry, send a woman something about her husband. This is a woman AI, you know, not a man AI, you know. The AI send to the woman something about her husband and make the two of them in a war. And all the man I try to tell her, I say, him never do nothing like that. She has show him evidence. she has shown him evidence in the computer about what him do and what him say. I don't care what him do and what him say. She not believe him because she say she not make her eye deceive her. She'll go with her eye, so you can't tell me so what me I say. No real. But that is where the AI thing reach. There must be some, I don't know the people them who do this thing, you know. There must be some regulation about this thing, man. Because a whole heap of people life, it a mash up, it a make people war against people who them and them was friend. Them a make people say things where them never say. And I do things where them never do. There must be some way, just like how them invent it a certain way. You have some people must can invent something, or the same people them feel lack certain ways, and just like how them say you can't play me. Like if you play something you can't play a man music for YouTube in a certain conversation. So you have to edit out the music. And you can't say certain things in a YouTube where you eventually are going to get take off of the YouTube. So them have to now start to look into these things where people are doing what them call images of human beings. I do things where them never do and where them never say. And most of the time it's something where they make you say about someone to start a war. It's a weird thing. That terrible thing too, not only weird, it's terrible. We really have to check it out because we will have a big problem. I want to tell you about this event will take place up at Skyline. We had this, the second one we had last week, Friday. This Friday going to be the third one, but it's a different kind of vibes. Yes, with young artists where you might never hear yet, but you're going to hear about them. So I invite you up at Skyline. Yes, we call it Reggae Mountain at top of Jackshill. Thank God or thank Jah it's Friday. So this Friday, featuring the man called Kasiwa who there so now. Exclusive acoustic Jalil. And we have Young Muta. Now them artists are not just perform them things, you know, them talk to the people them. That is a feature of this kind of session. Yeah. Them don't just from profile, them talk to the people them. And then we're going to have a sister named Space Cat. Space Cat. And then yours truly will be around the computer playing music. So it's not your ordinary Rary and Lele business. You know what I mean? There's good entertainment and vibration, good vegan food. No liquor, and all them something there. So for those of you who want to experience something different on a Friday night, you can make it up to Skyline Drive, Reggae Mountain, 28th of August. This is this Friday. This is the third installment. As I said before, it's artists where you might hear about or you might have heard about them. They will be performing for you. So, yes, it is good to be there. May I tell you that? Because the last two I enjoyed it thoroughly. Thoroughly. And I tell the promoter them, sorry about that. I tell the promoter them to continue with it. Because you start small and you get big. You can't start big and get small, you know. So it go. So you just start small and you get big. And it's a good production, good ambience, good food, and you might just see somebody who you know, good people. Here we go. Here we go.
If it's a women and a money and a faith in the dance.
Yeah. You know, I remember back in the days when really.
Oi, we have to stop this. Cherry Natural perform Monday down Spanish Town Road there. Yes. Around I Nation. So she have a book come out and defend, or if you defend yourself, karate style and thing, you know, so she's a teacher. You know, them something there. So I just tell you that you can know about it. She's not only a poet, but she train people to defend themselves. First thing, ask them the question. When last you lay down and cuddle up and not have sex, just hug up, eh? Will if a man ever know that? You can't do that. Will if a man ever know, so you can't do that? You know, see it? Because female idea of love is sex. Yeah, that's all them know. Female idea of love is sex. Right, the road busy tonight. The road busy tonight, but I tell you. Anyway, we are continuing the journey. I tell you, every time I play that tune, I come back at the first me hear it. Believe you me. I want you to hear what the sister sing about. Yeah, man, a serious song, man. Serious song. Forgive me that I didn't come. You know, shut up about. I tell you, them kind of tune out of Africa is where we deal with. We need some of them kind of tune out of Jamaica. Musically and lyrically. Yes, that's what we are talking about. Musically and lyrically. We kind of miss something right now. When we come on to the music. You hear the man last week. We have the man from Alpha Academy. We are talking about the new set of musicians where Alpha Academy are developed. And him say, as a matter of fact, a group of them is going to a ska festival in America, the biggest ska festival in America. Go perform. Now, if I never have the bread upon the radio, I would know say that I go on. Yeah, man. Ska festival. We know about them in Europe, but we don't know about them in America. But the Virgin say, yeah, portion of them. And them have you to them teach right now to play instruments. Instruments, not shift computer, play instruments. Because enough musicians we never ever know come from Alpha Boys School from them time there. Get them first training with instruments out of that school. And right now it's still there. After so long, Alpha Boys School is still there. I teach people how to play music, play instruments. Yes, play instruments. Because you hardly see that nowadays. You hardly see. As a matter of fact, the band with our musicians on stage look like it have fade out too. That is where dancehall come to now. Fade out all the artists, all the musicians will play the tune. Man just put the rhythm on a jump drive and just tell the DJ, say, play this, and them just sing to that. No musician, I give them all to the performance of the artist. That is slowly fading away out of our music and maybe other music too. See, nobody wants to tour. Well, musicians me I deal with. Because I go up on the road without band whole heap of time. My thing is poetry. Now you have artists where they can't perform without the music. And now, him knowing the band thing again, him just carry him jump drive. Why? Anyway, we give thanks to Alpha Boys to know, say, you still have youth and youth to learn. How we are going on the road, Rasta? We give thanks to know, say, you have a place still where young people in Jamaica can learn how to play instruments, musical instruments. Hail
Muta.
The blessed man.
One blood, man. One blood. Yeah, I hold for you for a while now. So I said to you, say, Muta, things are going on now. I love them things and Muta. The system we live in, I don't dread no brethren. Dread, man. Kill. Innocent man are dead. Wanted man are dead. How are going, Muta?
Tell me.
Rasta, no. How many miles from airport? Here Jamaica all the time, here Jamaica worker.
Okay.
Go to airport. So everyone from 60s no earlier airport, no my days.
Okay.
I mean you travel up and down from plane in a days gone, but
which part you go meet it go? Which part you go?
New York.
Okay.
Most Friday evening and all them things in them days there.
Okay.
So me I look some bird, you know me
where you call from?
Me I call from over St. Catherine, you know, Watermount.
Okay. I think of New York there. I think of New York there.
No man, me there go Josela, man.
Okay.
Yeah, over Watermount cave. Up so. So me I say me I yell up some bird, you know, me no see fish long time now. Like Rasta Park, some na Portland there. And Rasta Smith found a Clarendon there. And all of the Rasta man, them know highly from airport, man. And everyone will know. Woman, children. Know highly, me I hear them up, you know?
All right.
Yeah, but me I say to yourself, I love what I go on with the kill them, something I know. Then thing are right, Rasta. And make we dread, but we no fear, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Something that's like. That's a pass on a little song to you for making know, say, me heart no feel good to know what I go on in a Wilco country.
All right, so give thanks, yeah?
One blood, man.
Yeah, man, blessed. I tell you, the man say, him no like where I go on. Yes, hail.
Man, so much.
Blessed man.
Thursday was a wonderful program. Question, Muta. Thursday, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Where did one? Where did it?
No, man. When it kind of spend a good time where the governor general is concerned, but
okay.
We had an argument after a couple hours. So me asked a question to our friend. Say, tell me two things whatever happened to Jamaican. Forget the black poor Jamaican, and the governor general lash out or lick out and the comment and. And nobody can answer me. This man is so as bad as seeing the glass pole there on the female, but this man just missing in action, Muta. Nothing you hear me say, nothing he might do. What is the purpose of the Governor General? Can somebody answer me? I'm very ignorant to this thing, you know. I want some education. What is the purpose of the Governor General?
Okay, I hope somebody here and call and tell you.
Yeah, and them say to make sure we beg you a chronic song captured and dedicated to the Prime Minister and the Governor General.
Try to capture land, I mean, chronics?
Chronic. Muta, finally, what is the main reason why we don't get a new dam? You remember one time I called you when we just had the flood out and Mr. Muta, look, within 3 weeks. Well, I take it to tell within 3 weeks, we're a year drought. What is the why I mean, with all of this color of them we have now Jamaican, highly intelligent people, nobody, no professor, no influential person, no look at the government and say, boss man, Kingston develop obviously, if Kingston develop, you got migration. And the resource are the supply. You're gonna need bigger road and wider road motor. You're gonna need more buses on the road too for commuter. Them guys are so bright and go champion and immaculate and all these college. Nobody have them vision on the motor apart from me and Jerry and Carbo. Adam. Why is it the government is so smart? We have this thing now, the police just supposed to go up on them phone and tell if they can't lie, and show. Why is it that him have make law? Why him not make a law say every development, every apartment that develop, there must be a open lot with have a catchment with pump water to the land and wash the car. Why motor?
You ask me that? I don't know if you said to your brethren.
I would probably Mandingo or Raspa cancer car. That's a question motor. The purpose of the governor general and capture land. I don't want to say no more. Long life, my brethren. Cool.
All right. I Shane sang this. The man say, why you capture land? I'm going to play it. Shane, are you? Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Good night, sir.
Oh, you know, good night, sir.
I can't say I've been doing bad. I must say I'm doing better.
That's good. That's beautiful.
We out. Yes, boss. Yeah, man. Tell us, I go step past the governor general. Come past there every day to him. I look at me reading and I see him. I look to see the tree them we are talking about, but to the left and to the right.
You don't see the dealer?
No, but it looks like some big muscle up tree I go around to the side to bar it and round at the next part. I don't see nothing. We are observed because you said we go do research, so we are look.
That's funny. That's it.
You know, nice big space, you know. What if things could have gone on them could have put Miss Lou over there, man, as well, like how she
no, they have Miss Lou up
over there.
You mean
where people
burial? You mean burial?
No, I mean like statue monument thing.
They have a statue
of the governor
general. Man. They have a statue of a gun town, you know.
Not just with she. One Marcus Garvey and enough of them.
They have a bus of Marcus Garvey in the
over the governor general yard. I say out on the front. Since I go in no out there.
I know females do, you know.
No, what's the name we? Marcus Garvey.
Over which house? Oh, you own the people.
Then, so, hold on. So, I know your place too.
No, sir. At the King of England place. I know my place.
Yeah, divide up the place to like the colonial.
Watch out. Go in and go pick some actions to up.
I know you will come bail, my man. You're not going to be locked up. Let them duck with or something with me over here yesterday, them wet you up with them.
I tell you.
And pan a foot now, you know, you're nothing of a delegation about talk to the king about our in terms of the Colin Republic.
What's your name there? The Minister of Culture and Gender now. They're not supposed to leave the delegation go up there.
How far?
Up in England?
No, just drink juice and...
I'm going to talk about reparations and other things.
Oh, it's not going on yet?
No, I don't think, no, it's not going on yet. Did I hear about it if it's going on, man?
What I step back here again now. You see the tune the way you just play.
Capture land.
Capture land. Capture land, yeah. And to all the brother referred, and I'm here, it kind of give a stereotype to the people. Because what you know, they must say, when the place lit down, they move out, the man them, all of the fathers them and the elders them, as man would have stand up and defend it. I would have said, they know, here another lady from another station say, a good thing they move them because there would be knockings and clappings. And I said, what kind of thing? Knockings and clappings if police never move them, man. So I said, look how she have beat up the poor man them now without the police. After they move them now, you send police to make police believe say, some kind of, some dangerous
people there. They sue the police, the government will get sued for that, you know. Them calling lie and everything ready for sue them, you know. Sue police.
Well, it may go somewhere.
Illegal arrest, man. I ain't charge man with nothing.
Yeah,
no,
but
sir.
I don't know. Nah, man. You know, the police work in a motor. You wear some file I read out to, you know. Say. The people have them bailiff out and them man they under some profiling too.
Which man them?
I wouldn't lock up.
The man them would them lock up.
Mm-hmm.
No, but them Lego the man them next year.
Oh, so
without
good, clean,
charge.
decent citizen people.
Without charge. Them never
without,
charge.
and not, them no one up and none. So this man I was a wanted man. I don't know. We have to just hope say boy them kind of get back some compensation and get legalization and can build back as a people. You know, we don't like to see them things there. I mean,
government supposed to build back that for them. Build back and put them somewhere where build back.
Yeah, man, take up a bath to that baby and say, put the baby and tear down the place with the money feed and that man in near them go, you know.
Yeah,
too much,
man.
Too much work.
3 o'clock morning, man. Terrible, man. Terrible. One of the worst things ever happened in Jamaica to the citizens.
Yes, and another thing too, the aesthetics and the beach and the scenery. May I stand up with you with that one then? Because even scenery and the beach, them man, may I drive out the country more time and we can't see no beach. The people them, I don't know, me or a liar like to go with you on a beach and them insult her and lock her out. So I say, so it's like they want to feel it now. The people them really want to go cool out them staying at the summer and them can't go know it. And beer money. Alright, I mean I told no more as me I say. I'm gonna pass the governor general please. Yeah, but how long you pass? If you leave in the town lately.
If you feel it?
Yeah.
I can't feel it. How you say, man?
I wonder if you do the road like walk at them place there as youth when you come up like me.
Walkway.
Round all of them governor general yard on the road then.
No, when I walk I drive past there every day.
And the place was cool place, you know.
Cool where? Which part I cool?
Every time of the day, any time of the day, them places are cool, man. When they touch all down at Devon House, there's some man from Andrews Memorial.
I know the governor general hear that.
But down there, sir. Nah, man, the coast, man.
No, sir, it's not cool, man. Devon House not cool. What are you talking about?
Well, there are people spread out over there.
You know that place there?
Devon House?
Yeah, you never know.
I think me here, hear that.
I'm going to tell you something. You know Lady Musgrave Road?
Yeah, is that white woman who own that road there?
She never own the road. She have to go up at King's House, she have to pass there. Pass Devon House, and she says a black man own it. So she now pass there. So now have to dig a different road, go around.
Musgrave.
End up in
all right, hold on. So Devon House, that's a web.
Devon House, that chop right at the corner, Hope Road, and Trafalgar Road.
So Musgrave, they which side now? Coming up.
The Musgrave is when you reach out and you come up from downtown. The Musgrave curve, go right round and go end up in King's House, in front of King's House. Lady Musgrave.
That's at the Governor General Yard. That's our top side.
Yeah, that's at the Governor General Yard. So the road there, it never usually there. So she have to drive or take our buggy and drive go Trafalgar Road there, so and turn up Hope Road there, so and reach a King's House. So she know that. So they have to make a different road for bypass Devon House.
Devon.
Yeah. Because King
Look how but see him talk, look how Devon place big. And that you see him bold, but see have a place side of him, you know, so, you know, big building with himself on it.
Yeah, more than one.
So look at you, yeah man, I'm do good.
I mean, a little youth. A big man, we are talking about a little.
Him not big I mean, a big man so you see him good. Them want to go school when me work.
You know what old Marcus Garvey was when he lead in America? 30 years old.
Youth too.
You know youth of that, me I say so. Where I say youth or youth.
Alright, now I make a look around in the car. You know, we take up the program, I say.
Me know why you take it up, neither.
Just then, but good night. Sorry, up the line now, the day cap. I have some more things where, you know, every time I up the line, I dip on work or I don't have credit. Boy, and them time there. So, bossy, have a good night. Yes, sir.
All right, sir, give thanks.
We know where you're up to at that more here. We're not up on the capital.
Where me up to?
Play that one there by Mutabaruka and it will tell you where police go in, go take out the people, them out of them house, nearly murder them. Here, don't ever come like a death, you know, a serious situation.
A wicked thing, man. Wickedest thing, man.
God, my brother, man. Love and God.
Yes. By them advertiser, they have faith in a cutting edge, boy. May I tell you? They have faith in a cutting edge, them advertiser there.
We know where you up to. We know where you up to. We know where you up to, big boy. We know where you up to.
All right, I play it. Yeah. Yeah, listen. Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Well, good night again, Mama.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, I want to hear a long time. Long time, you know, yell up the man, you know, because I remember I have to get yell up at that time.
All right, sir.
Yell they are the work, you know, tailor hours, man.
Yeah, true. I don't mean security and tailor and dressmaker.
Yeah.
Carpenter too.
We are going to work, it's on a double shift, you know. Sometimes I have to do anything. No bias, you know.
Yeah.
I listen to the program too and get more inspiration, but much we are listening to the program, I think you have had this program for radio for years. This program is simple listen now and take
it. What you say?
Yeah.
You attack yourself, man.
Do nothing about it, you know.
You attack yourself, you know.
Oh, you not hear me now?
I hear you, but you attack yourself. I hear you, but you attack yourself. Where you say a while ago?
Yeah, I say, boy, more time. Yeah, listen to the program, and it's kind of the hardest program on the radio. Listen and take in. When we hear the truth as we told from them at program, and when they take a start nation, then now they don't about it. So then we ourselves may not straighten up ourselves to do the right thing sometimes, but over here, so we get the truth, and we hear some things where the best of the world and it not work, you know? Yeah. And we not the head there to deal with the things to bring it to a level, just as how you have to say, boy, the hair is a coming from with. And we there, so instead of pass and shift them program now and start to say, okay, okay. Line up to this thing and them are tell the same old story, say boy, how to save this thing and can't save that way them are coming to years.
Grant true wisdom from above. Them are telling for grant true wisdom from above.
Yeah, I tell you from above and them are telling that years and mankind have go around. The heads them have go around the up above business for we and we know. Them to tell you as a teacher, them know to teach you and teach the nation know how to get around and join in with Wago and Wago and have to go on enough. A man set up this to go on and a man make everything go on for a long time and they have come with a different way out there now. You understand? And we know if you know Wago and that the youth then can get it tap into the new thing for confusion and go on when this coming. You understand?
Yeah, you have to know them up to, man.
Yeah, when this coming and we know program to it. A whole pack and two giant are the same story them as well, you know. But up about business. Now, how much what we do go on the reality thing. So, you understand? So, things have to get up, you know, and see. So, they have to just start listening to the program and just turn the way. But you know how we wise up them way. You understand?
Right, sir. Yeah, man.
So, big up yourself, get up on the way, and we are listening again.
Give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, man.
Of course, the West needs Africa's resources most desperately to power airplanes, cell phones, computers, and engines. And the gold and diamonds, of course, a status symbol to determine their powers by their core and to give value to their currencies. One thing that keeps me puzzled, despite having studied finance and economics at the world's best universities, the following question remains unanswered. Why is it that 5,000 units of our currency is worth 1 unit of your currency, where we are the ones with the actual gold reserves? It's quite evident that the aid is in fact not coming from the West to Africa, but from Africa to the Western world. The Western world depends on Africa in every possible way, since alternative resources are scarce out here. So how does the West ensure that the free aid keeps coming? By systematically destabilizing the wealthiest African nations and their systems, and all that backed by huge PR campaigns, leaving the entire world under the impression that Africa is poor and dying and merely surviving on the mercy of the West. Well done, Oxfam, UNICEF, Red Cross, Life Aid, and all the other organizations that continuously run multi-million-dollar advertisement campaigns depicting charity porn to sustain that image of Africa globally. Ad campaigns paid for by innocent people under the impression to help with their donations. While one hand gives under the flashing lights of cameras, the other takes in the shadows. We all know the dollar is worthless, while the euro is merely charged with German intellect and technology, and maybe some Italian pasta. How can one expect donations from nations that have so little? It's super sweet of you to come with your colored paper in exchange for our gold and diamonds. But instead, you should come empty-handed, filled with integrity and honor. We want to share with you our wealth and invite you to share with us. The perception is that a healthy and thriving Africa would not disperse its resources as freely and cheaply, which is logical. Of course, it would instead sell its resources at world market prices, which in turn would destabilize and weaken Western economies, established on the post-colonial free meal system. Last year, the IMF reports that 6 out of 10 of the world's fastest growing economies are in Africa, measured by their GDP growth. The French Treasury, for example, is receiving about $500 billion year in, year out, foreign exchange reserves from African countries based on colonial debt they forced them to pay. Former French President Jacques Chirac stated in an interview recently that we have to be honest and acknowledge that a big part of the money in our banks comes precisely from the exploitation of the African continent. In 2008, he stated that without Africa, France will slide down in the rank of a third world power. This is what happens in the human world, the world we have created. Have you ever wondered how things work in nature? One would assume that in evolution the fittest survives. However, in nature, any species that is overhunting, overexploiting the resources they depend on as nourishment, natural selection would sooner or later take the predator out. because it upsets the balance.
Hey there, thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
Want more awesome?
Of course, the West needs Africa's resources.
Serious thing. Yes, ill.
Mota.
Blessed man.
Greetings in the name of the King Emperor, I Kadamawi, I Rastafari, Selassie, you don't know I him run the thing, no matter what go on, Mota, no matter what the world I say. And the people, I mean, it 7.2 billion people in the world must know that. His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, the governor. And
How
it's
them
the
are going to know
only
that? How them are going to know that?
Say that again.
How them are going to know that?
Due to Iman Livity
7 billion
and
people, how them are
Iman
going to know that?
portion of due to Iman Livity and I discussion of the matter upon the medium with I have the platform.
And
with
you
the I
think
have
7 billion people are going to change?
I say no, they must know say His Imperial Majesty run the thing.
Why
regardless of the change or not.
How it will help them?
It will help them because they must see the positivity of a thing with them called agatocracy. It's like all the African countries should throw away the democratic system of government they have and the socialistic aspect of government they have and come under the rule of agatocracy. That is what they should adopt as their governmental order.
The Chinese must do that too.
Yeah, the Chinese should do that, but the Chinese will not do that because the Chinese is governed by a communism system that is actually controlled.
But when you say everybody have to come under, when you say Haile Selassie vibes, and it's a 7-point-something billion people in the world.
Yeah, 7.2 billion people. Yes, sir.
So the Chinese not involved in that 7-point-something billion.
Yes.
Then,
only thing I am saying they are not
going. They are going to change them ways because you said on the radio.
No, listen, that is not the situation because I said it. I am establishing it in the context of reason. So they must analyze these things and know that there is a different form, a system of government that is better than
analyze it by doing what?
By adapting to the principles of agatocracy. Okay? AGATHOCRACY.
No, you are no. Listen to me, I say no. Because you are coming with something now to say the whole world have about to when you are think and believe. Yet still everybody
no, I never
said
that. I never said that the whole world. I said the whole world must know that His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I First is the only true allodium in this concept of thought and living.
According to you.
No, I have said it, but that is what is written.
Written where? Where it written?
In the Bible where them give it.
Is it in the Bhagavad Gita?
Yeah.
It's written in there?
Any one of them you want, pick up.
No, read it. No, you don't Bhagavad Gita, man. You never read it yet?
No.
Yeah, the way I say it in the far. You know, say it.
But listen to I know. Anything that is translated from the Hebrew language.
No, but the Bhagavad Gita never translated from the Hebrew language. The Bhagavad Gita never translated in the Hebrew language.
Which language
just like the Quran never translated in the Hebrew language.
Which one it translated from?
No, Chinaman and them things, Chinaman and them Buddhism business and thing.
Yeah, but you say that where them things come from, but them have to get it from an existence of original language.
The Bible are not the original thing. The Bible are not original.
Oh, listen to that, man. I now say the Bible where them giving now is the original.
The Bible have no original thing in it.
What? The Bible. I want to this man, man. Where you there?
What?
Where you there, pan? That no one know.
No, where me there, pan is that according to you, everything where you are talking about come from the Bible. And me I tell you, say, the Bible is not the hallmark of spirituality, religion, and culture. So every man have to decide in a film culture what going to guide him. You can't take some, like how white people go to Africa and take film culture and paste pan we and beat we, and then we have to go adapt film culture. Religion come out of culture. That is where it come out of. Spirituality define a people, cultural expression. So you can't come say everybody have to go bow to what you are say. Because it's in the Bible. A whole heap of people on the earth never hear about the Bible yet. You have nearly 14 million religion there in India. You have the Hinduism. You have all sorts of ism there in India.
You know,
Simon. One man over there preach something and the next man next door him have another something. But you all tell me, you know, all of them people have to come, 7 billion people have to come bow to what you are saying because it come from the Bible.
They must, no, listen, I never tell you it come from the Bible. I say they must come under the order. They must come under the order. I not say them going to do it no more. I say that's what they should do.
I want to come from under it, you know. You talk about God.
What?
The Bible.
Under the order. No, you see, listen carefully again. And in conversation, listen good. And then you determine the expression of the matter. What I am saying, given the fact that we are speaking English, and English is the derivative of many different languages, only thing that is what we are given at this present moment in time to utilize as our everyday communication as, you know, device or whatever they want to call it. What I'm saying is in the expression of the matter, of the powers that be, that the spirituality of life conjecture itself around.
You can't too much big word, you know, Bridget. Talk now, man.
Is our DNA around, listen to me, is our DNA around the principles of agatocracy. Now, when you go study the word agatocracy, you will see that is the principle that the world should be under, but it is not, based upon the ideological aspect of the Eurocentric mindset of the philosophical teachings that has been passed down over the last 2,000 years. Okay? So the people is in that mindset. Now the Bible, I just use it as a reference point because most people have some kind of knowledge of its existence. Most people, not all.
Knowledge of it. A whole heap of people.
Yeah, but I say most. I say, you see the word I use. I never say everyone.
Oh, you know says most. Oh, you know.
Due to the fact say that the people were in population-wise in the world is the people who them give to pay control. So most of the world have an idea of the Bible. That is why I know that. See? So now I am going to come forward and tell you something now. In a Sanskrit, which is one of the oldest language where I go read and study upon within the concept of reasoning. It's a Rasta. The word Rasta means the way or the path. So in the concept of living, because most of the people we talk, I don't know if they know this about Rasta, you know. Them is not Rasta.
Rasta is not in the Ethiopian language.
Say that again?
Rasta is not in the Ethiopian language.
That's listen why I say Sanskrit.
No, I know what you say, but I tell you, say Rasta is not in the Ethiopian language. I just say that.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. But what I say to you say is the meaning of the word. You have to that right about the meaning of the word when you go to look on where it come from. Etymologically speaking, the meaning of the word Rasta means the way, path, to. So
when Rastafari say Rasta, is that the matter about the way?
Yeah, the way. Because it's a living, it's a life, you know. It's a lifestyle, you know. It's a Rasta is a everyday you get up, you know, you have to live Rasta, you know. You can't talk about Rasta, you know, you have to live Rasta.
By
because it's not something
How you live Rasta? How you live it?
Under agatocracy.
No, you keep on saying, all right. What auto mean?
Wait, agato, not auto. Agato, A-G-O-T-H-O-C-R-A-C-Y.
What agato mean?
Agato means inherent good of the spirit.
And what crossy mean?
The life for you,
And what crossy mean?
Is a government. Crossy is a government.
All right.
So any government based upon agatocracy mean to say, Muta, we're going to give you a position within the government, not because you're the greatest poet or because you're a good carpenter, we're going to put you in charge of the building thing. We're going to give you that position because of the Agatha Soon.
Who going to give me the position?
Say that again?
Who going to give me the position or whosoever? Who going
no,
to
I say from my perspective, I have set up a government and I have to give Muta a position in the government.
You are going to set it up?
No, I have to set up the governmental order.
No, you personally are going to set it up, what you say?
Yeah, I have to set up a governmental order and I have to give Muta a position. This is just a reference point I am making. In the governmental order to do a certain work. The reason why I have to give Muta the position is not solely based upon his merits of ability to do the work, It is based upon his agathosune, which is inherent in his DNA nature of good. So he might go do good whether somebody observe him or watch him or whatever. He's not going to come with any deceit. So a government based upon agatocracy is based upon the people that is there is looking out for the good of everyone.
You have any country where practice it? You have any country where practice that? Government?
No, because them don't want that, because that will bring about a certain level playing field to everyone. So them come with the principle of democracy.
No, so agatocracy is a theoretical thing.
Yeah, is a reasoning that go far way forward in the Greek, because it's a Greek original word, where them use to describe a situation of government.
So Greece, warm to Africa. We never have nothing in Africa we can refer to.
Yeah, well, I don't see a word to match it yet. I don't meet up on it yet. In due time, I will meet up on a word. No, you mean? But I have to tell you about my research. I can't tell you about
agatocracy. See, me
agatocracy, yeah.
Agatocracy. And a Greece again.
Yeah, because it's the anciency of the thing, my brother. So,
Greece are ancient more than Kemet. Kemet more ancient than Greece.
I know that. I know that. But the word I use, listen, to define a situation in the modern era, to let the young people know.
Greek.
Yeah, to let the young people know more are related to the concept of what is being said. Huh?
You have to go further than that.
Well, no, I start from there, sir. I start from there, sir.
You have to talk about the Mahat.
Okay, well, if I want to go research the Mahat and see what it is and the concept of it and come and say X, Y, Z, then, okay, if it fall within the concept of agatocracy, then that can work.
Brethren, you bring some Greek philosophy and me I tell you about something longer than Greek philosophy,
Yeah, but it's not a matter of if it's the Greek philosophy. It is what it is, because you can't go forward in Africa.
What it is a Greek interpretation of how a government must run. People must run.
Yeah, we should do.
Me I tell you, say, me not get credence to it, because we have things as African where that guide we long before there was a Greece.
This is true. This is true. But those knowledge is not so readily available.
No, you can't tell me that. Fact. No. That all me never hear about what you talk about yet.
Because this word hasn't been put in play for over almost 2,000 years, 200 years.
Yeah. But me know about words where they're more than 2,000 years where me can live by.
So what is the expression of the meaning of the word to come and show the people them nowadays how them should have really put themselves in a governmental form, because Rasta is a nation, you know, and a nation needs a governance order. So under my studies as a man who look to form a governmental system.
So how long you going to take to form the government? How long you going to take to form the government?
In due time.
You have a time frame?
Yeah, I wait for the full program to come through. You know,
by the way, somebody tell me to ask you, the light where you say you turn off, what was the purpose of turning it off? Somebody tell me to ask you, why you turn off the light?
All right, listen to this now. And I'm going to get into the whole thing, you know, because it's difficult.
You turn off the light.
Listen to me now, make I explain the thing to you. And I'm going to get into the whole thing because it's difficult for people outside of the military-oriented mindset to understand thing. It is just a show what the elite members of my unit them do. And them just show a sign to say, yo, we can do things. So don't take it lightly. And that was just it. It never was to be nothing.
So you have
it never was to affect Jamaica people in a negative sense to say, we are going to do nothing. You know what I mean? It's just something for sure. Say, look, you see, we can do these things. And, hey, we're going about our business. And that was it.
Who is we you talking about?
We are members of the elite.
You say you turn off the light. No, you say you turn off the light. You say you turn off the light.
No, I said the cause of what I said, the members of the team did what they chose.
That's why you say no tonight. The night when you talk about it, you say you turn off the light.
Yeah, the reason why I expressed it in that manner was to avoid a long conversation about the whole situation.
A longer conversation because it come back again because people ask me where they come from.
Yeah, so tell them say.
No, I not tell them nothing. Them a listen.
All right, okay, I'm speaking this. Spiritus Invictus.
Here again.
That is one of the
Latin talking.
Yes, sir.
Latin talking, that brethren.
Yes. It have a meaning. So you have to research it and find out what it means.
No, research on Latin talking.
No, that is you personally. But remember, this is a platform.
My listeners, them not going to go research to what you just say. My listeners, it's people who attack some simple things.
Yeah, well, the simple thing is life.
You see, you sound like you're educated more than everybody else with them.
No, I never said that. You see, you're going again with an assumption. You come like the right now, you come like the European them.
You know, listen, me never say you say it, you know. Me I say you want to sound like somebody who is well educated in language.
No, I don't want nothing. I tell you from the facts of my life. I tell you from the facts as a youth, we are Rastafari from
teenage. You used to study Latin.
Eh?
You study Latin?
Yeah, I go read up certain amount of things within different language concepts.
Me ask if you study Latin.
Not to know great
in-depth. It is like yes or no. You say that you study Latin or you don't study Latin. Or you gone?
Yeah, within a certain framework.
No, just say yes or no, Bridget. Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Study Latin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know, say Latin is a whole language nobody no use again.
This is true. Them call it the language of the dead. That's where I go learn when I study. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I say, for you to have a tree growing, it have to have roots. It have to come from somewhere.
And Latin is not the root of my language. Latin is not the root of my language. Latin is not the root of my language.
So it's not English you're talking?
Yeah, but no, you see like how you not talk Latin continuously. I tell you now, say, you have a book named Coming Forth by Day. You know that book?
No, I never read it before.
Watch that. Simple little thing like that. And you can clear a Greece. You can clear a Greece and you have a book named, them call it the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Yeah, I heard of it. I never read it.
All right.
My mission in life is to read it. Yeah.
All right, I suggest you got to deal with that and stop with the Latin talk, Latin conversation about, how you call it, crassy, some crassy. The people.
Well, based upon the facts, it is at this point in time, and the medium is here, and it is more accessible for ones to get the information from what I deliver.
From the Bible.
No, not from the Bible, from what I deliver within the concept
what you
of
deliver,
thought.
nobody now get it because you don't have no book to show them.
No, what I tell them, is this is the phone, The phone is the thing we give you the book,
No. When I talk about certain things, I tell the people, them say, watch ya. Go read a book, ya, and you will see me I say. If you think I lie, me I tell, go read a book, ya.
Well, true people like I hear the I say, people now read again like that,
No, listen to me, man. No, the people now, but people now listen to what you are saying, because them do, I'm going your word, them, you give them. Your word, you give them.
Well, I can't give them nothing else but I word, because when I speak words.
When me tell them go read something, me want them listen to what me I say, and then go read it what me I say, no make sense, or it makes sense. That's what me I say. When you are talking, you have not your head, when you are saying you turn off the light, because you are in a group of people, and maybe a Donald Trump, me don't know, and you have a language, an old language, where you want to tell me, said original, the Bible original, and all them things, you get them things. Them things, there's some little madness, a madness rasta.
No, that is your definition of thought, Muta. Everyone have a thought, that is your definition of thought.
You usually come, and every time you talk, you big up Donald Trump, right? When the brethren, when Mandingo cuss, you see you kind of ease up our fight. And
because I don't, listen to me. I don't get in another debate, no endless debate about nothing, because man mind not tell which part I want dead. So me can't, listen to me, we can't go to kindergarten and go talk about anthropology in another deep
but this is kindergarten, cutting edge is kindergarten.
Say that again?
Cutting edge is kindergarten school.
Right, so what I'm saying is,
so when you are talking about the people,
no, since as I make a mention of a matter, and a man decide to take it up and stylize it, I don't go there so with it, because I know the tradition where I trod, and I know the path that I have walked. So I don't know about the next individual path where them walk. I can only discuss from
your path. You tell people must walk your path.
Yes. Say that again.
You tell people must walk your path, even though you don't know what path they must walk.
This is true, because I see the path that I take up as Rastafari. Listen to me. Like all the Christian do.
They want to a man culture when born and grow in the deepest part of Namibia, in the highest mountain them in the Everest. Want to them thinking there where you go in a China there, in a Tibet, where them people they have them ancient reasoning. You are telling me now, say, you can't show me nothing where you are say, outside of where you are say. And you are telling me, say, them people have to say where you are say.
No, listen to me. I assure you Rasta live. Because I live Rasta
where you think. You show me where you think.
Yeah? So, Ola, as a man think it, so is he.
No, a foolishness. That's a foolishness. How much time you think things you know me? Enough things.
Yeah, what?
Look here.
As a man think it, so is he. Anything where you think about, that is of your mindset. That is of your mindset. Right, that's why you think about.
Listen to me now. Listen to me now. Because we are going too long with this thing, I know.
Yeah.
You can decide what a man must believe in, because you say so, because you don't have nothing for show me say this is that and this is that. He's an autocrat rather than how we call it. He's an autocrat.
No, listen to me. Don't label me because I not label you. Don't define me because I not define you. Say that again.
You want everybody to say what you are saying.
No, I never said that. I never said that. I never said they must say what I said.
Yeah, because
I said this upon high knowledge of facts.
The way the truth and the light. You have the way to the truth and the light, and no man commit to the way the truth and light, but through you, because you have it. So they have to listen to where you are trying to lock off them light.
No, them light get locked off because that was just a jest. That was just a jest, a token of have a jest to show the,
Brethren,
the
you're going
thing.
to make the people them feel like say you want to go doctor, you know, Rasta.
No, you see, Muta, let me tell you, so outside of the military, you could have never fathom in your longest years on this earth, yeah, certain concept of thought. Never.
Brethren, where your name?
Okay?
Where your name, Brethren?
Hmm?
Where your name?
General Field Marshal.
General Field Marshal. You have a duplication, a whole heap around the place. Come like AI. All right, General
AI
Field
just
Marshal.
come. We're there a long time. Agency of the government.
General Field Marshal, you hear me say now.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
never turn off no light in a Jamaica. You never turn off no light. And if you keep
You see, you're
saying
going
it,
forward in the concept again, right?
people
Till
now
say
gonna
it's a
listen to what
team
you
thing.
say.
It's
If
a
you
team
keep saying
thing.
that.
So whether you accept it, yes or no, it is a reality because the light was turned off, right?
Yeah, but I know you turn it off.
No, then I tell you, it's a team thing. So when you play
It's not
football,
a
you're
team
the
thing where
team.
you,
If the team
no, you
win,
see,
if the
you
team
see,
win, you know,
you
win.
turn off the light. The night when you talk, you say, are you turn off the light?
Yeah, because
You
the
don't
team.
have, you don't
Play
have
for the
nothing to do
Jamaica
with the
squad in a
light
World
turning
Cup and them win. Where you say? And we win, don't you?
You don't have nothing to do with the light turning off. You don't have nothing to do with it.
That is your opinion.
My
That is
opinion.
not factual. Yeah. So we are going to keep it real because we are dealing with majesty on a level. And regardless of what you
turning
may
majesty under
define
that
your
Jesus, man.
concept.
You are turning majesty under that Jesus.
Say that again? No, I never. You see, you're gone in some... your thought pattern kind of change. Your thought pattern is never wavy. Coming like one of them machines where them use.
Then that's the if you're gonna Greece. If you're gonna Greece, what to say? What to say? If you're gonna Greece. You're gonna Greece, you know, so what to say.
Well, look, the word Ethiopia is a Greek word. It's a Greek word, you know.
Yes, of course.
Then that, so what you say? You think that adult bridging.
No,
because it's a Greek word, a man I use it every day. And I
you
say
never
Ethiopia,
turn off the
Ethiopia.
light in a Jamaica.
It have a meaning. It have a meaning. In
not
the
turn
world,
off
not
the light
Jamaica
in
alone. In
Jamaica.
the world. Eh?
You did not turn off the light in Jamaica. You
Well,
are
that
no
is your...
group. Never turn it off. You are no group, never turn
That
it
is
off.
what you believe. Okay. So all your belief and me all mine. Right?
No, but you spread it. You know why you spread it. You spread it on the
Spread
program.
what? And not spreading nothing on your platform and I'm expressing my connection to the
But you
whole
spread
matter.
it. You know why I say spread it? Because you tell people say, if them don't accept what you are say and the concept of government where you are talking about, nothing will happen for them. That is what I say.
Yeah, the world will still remain the same. No,
You
and I
must
say
go
nothing
come
will
to
happen
your
to them.
thinking.
Eh?
You think so me can come to, if me I say Haile Selassie, me can come tell people say everybody have to go say Haile Selassie.
No, well, it's not say, everybody I would say it, but you would like for everyone
No, I
to,
don't
to
like
live
nothing. I don't
according
like
to how
nothing.
you see it, right?
Would like what? That is what me I
If
say.
you want to live good, listen to me, Muta. If you want to live good, don't you like everyone to live good?
What is live good? What is live good?
What is live
There will
good?
never be 7 point almost billion people that live good. Never.
We know that, Muta. But it's something that you have to look at in the context of life. So if you get 2 out of the 7.2 billion people to live good, and them is your neighbor, then you have a better atmosphere around
People to
you.
liberate themselves from mental slavery.
Yeah, which is where you're coming right now, because you put the people under mental enslavement in your reasoning.
I now go tell them
In
say,
your reasoning right now, you put the people under mental slavery.
I now go tell them say, them have to accept Haile Selassie. It's so simple. I know one of them rats.
No, you're not.
We go tell people that.
I now say them have to, you know. I said this is the way how to be correct within the liberty of life. That is why you take up. Listen to me. Listen to me. You take up Rastafari because you did see it as the way out of the Babylonian principles of thought. Because that's where the whole of our school will learn European philosophy of a function within the society that they created for us to live in function.
We have to take a break.
Okay.
Yeah, Virgin.
Yes, Muta. We're going to wrap it, you know. So you know. Condolences to each and every one who has lost loved ones and you know what I mean, associate over the past years and months, you know, and deepest sympathy to all. And the concept of thought is love, the foundation of Rastafari. The principle of Rastafari living is love. Big up the I self, the I family, Area FM, all the people of the world want to show them say is love is the basis of our foundational platform as Rasta. That's how we do with it, Muta.
All right.
See me I say. So, Prime Minister get talk, we're not going to get into that this time, next time.
The Prime Minister what?
Get talk about Michael Manley, we're not going to get into that. The Prime Minister not old enough for that.
So where you mention that for then?
No, me just I say the next time, it's just a topic matter for people think about, you know?
No, me I get a chance to say it. Me I get a chance to say it.
All right, the Prime Minister, a 50-something-year-old, the Prime Minister talked about Michael Manley concept of democratic socialism and why it failed in Jamaica. It never failed because Michael Manley thing wasn't a good thing. It failed because the people that he was depending on let him down. The same Chinese people, them they are going like we and them are one and the same. And them, they take out the whole of the money out of the system so that the system would have to come under severe austerity. You see me I say? But Michael Manley plan could have did work because most people don't realize this, and this is my thought based upon personal observation and thing. 65, I give them about 70% of the people in Jamaica functionally illiterate, okay? Because them don't understand the thing. Them to listen to the reasoning when the man attack and he must say good. Because he must say you have to move towards America now based upon the fact that the powers that be. We don't know that it's them around the thing military-wise, but them can't run culture.
Not the Prime Minister you talk about.
Yeah, I talk about viewpoint for Michael Manley. And why did Michael Manley go democratic socialism? Because we have come out a Labour Party thing where in a 63 it say Rasta for dead, and Shearer come in a 68 say shoot first and ask question later. And about 90% of the people in Jamaica was illiterate. So Michael Manley come with a program to advance the country on a level where most education was a format. So him say, you know, see, him come out with the Jamal thing. And then him come with the national interest of the country by saying, listen, farm, grow, nationalize the raw material resources so the people them can benefit our fight. Now the powers that be don't go for them thing, they can for them money now go make no more. You understand? So them go fight. Of course they'll get a fight. But the man them who should have stand up with him never stand up with him because some of the politicians them in a PMP party run to for them side. And I said them don't want to deal with that because they want to keep them materialistic goods. And then the business people them now take with the money and go foreign with it so that the country going a thing. You see me I say? But the program was a good program. Me not have nothing against the program because the best program means to come because always him attack, me not see him do nothing. No see him do nothing. Just see him attack. You see me I come from? Yeah. Eddie Siaga sell Jamaica for $131 million US. I wonder how much people know that.
And them go and go celebrate I think it's the 25th anniversary of that documentary named Life and Death. It go and take place, I think, in one of the theater them. And it's free. Then we have a seminar in the theater with certain people. Later on I tell you how it will work out. But we wrote the song for the movie. And I tell you, say, it go worldwide. I'm only for young people, I don't know about it because we never born when this come out. You know, it was a serious time in Jamaica. Even when we make this, you know, we didn't have a problem. But we survived that. Life and death is not D-A-T-H, it's D-E-B-T. D-E-B-T, not D-E-A-T-H. So look out for that. You're going to hear about it in the papers. Can't say I never tell you. Okay, so we are continuing the journey. Any more foreign call today? Any more foreign call? No foreign call. We're up on the radio with the brethren. As a foreign call. I tell you, the brethren they're not easy. Only for one thing, so still in terms of Rastafari gonna rule the world and all them something there. You know, like I say him have it like anybody else, him I say. And Rasta gonna rule the world and You know, him a wait upon Haile Selassie just like him a wait upon Jesus. You know, to take you out of the bondage and everything will burn up in a fire, and it's an apocalyptic kind of thinking, revelation kind of thinking where you expect a fire and brimstone and go drop and burn up everybody. That's why everybody ball out lightning and thunder and earthquake, because they might expect it really. And some man say him can't dead. You know, me go up with some Rasta man who say him can't dead. And him not talk about no death other than physical death. Him say physically. Peter Tosh was one of them man who say him can't dead. Physically. And him have all him wife I believe that. Sing all that tune say him not go on no man funeral, him not go on no burial. Whole heap of elder did say it. Because them say the wages of sin is death. That him saying, and them say literal them at talk about. The wages of sin is death and the gift of God is eternal life. I just last say a man born of flesh must dead. Me listen to him and say, any man born of flesh going to die. I don't know how you want to take it, but that is the way it go. It's man. So we have to know what we are saying. And when we want to convert the whole world to where we believe in and where we understand things to be. Just like how the Christian them and the Muslim them want to tell the whole world, say them have to praise Allah or worship Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is the Lord and Savior. And when black people take up that thinking, them get so adamant and so vicious and corrupt. If you check all of the country them, we have Christianity as their main religion. It's the most corrupt country them. And then when you look at Africa now, Africa take it over and start be corrupt too. If you look at most of them head of state in Africa, we adopt Christianity. Them is the most corrupt leaders in Africa. Them is what they call democracy, democratic, and them is so-called Christian. You know, say, I'm not nothing with democracy. He said Africa must not be a democratic country, it's a democracy business. Because that is where help to carry down Africa. You know, see, and then this Christian thinking now, that you have some man him have to associate Rastafari with the Bible continuously. It's a terrible thing. Let me not say nothing. All right, we could play this.
What's the difference between religion and spirituality? Religion requires belief. Spirituality requires a journey that challenges every belief, a journey that challenges everything that's been learned. Religion gives you answers. It provides you with what to believe, what to fear, where to go, and who to follow. It hands you a roadmap drawn by someone else and says, if you don't follow this roadmap, you're gonna end up in a really bad place. Spirituality is different. Spirituality gives you a compass and tells you to go walk, not depending on a map someone else gave you, instead depending only on the divine. It actually requires you to question everything while you're walking, especially the beliefs that you hold the most sacred. Religion says, believe this and you'll be saved. Spirituality says, question this and you'll be free. And questioning terrifies most people because a journey that challenges every belief is a journey that challenges everything along the way to discover the one thing the human spirit is actually looking for: truth, peace, and a return to your essence.
Okay, so I want to say, it's still a little thing with about a minute long. I saw me see myself, I saw me think. Yeah. The difference between religion and spirituality. Exactly what I say, I saw me think. All right, so I'm going to play it again.
What's the difference between religion and spirituality? Religion requires belief. Spirituality requires a journey that challenges every belief, a journey that challenges everything that's been learned. Religion gives you answers. It provides you with what to believe, what to fear, where to go, and who to follow. It hands you a roadmap drawn by someone else and says, if you don't follow this roadmap, you're gonna end up in a really bad place. Spirituality is different. Spirituality gives you a compass and tells you to go walk, not depending on a map someone else gave you, instead depending only on the divine. It actually requires you to question everything while you're walking, especially the beliefs that you hold the most sacred. Religion says, believe this and you'll be saved. Spirituality says, question this and you'll be free. And questioning terrifies most people because a journey that challenges every belief is a journey that challenges everything along the way to discover the one thing the human spirit is actually looking for: truth, peace, and a return to your essence.
Yeah, man. I always say doubt is not a bad thing, you know, because doubt help you to go really search and find out. Religion don't allow you to go find out because you're stuck in that. You're stuck in it. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, what?
So, long time. Yeah. So, upon two topic, you know.
Who this?
A virgin from the Scarborough region, I usually call them on.
Oh, so you say a long time, that's why I ask, you know?
Yeah, it's quite a while now. I try to get to you in a couple weeks, months, we just call and it just ring out, so we just answer back and listen to some of the program.
Yeah.
So I say go tonight. But there I listen to some the journey or the virgin I take with some other people and belief and all of that. Well, I have two little things. You know, when I left off of the topic, the Middle East country, the blue and white country there. Oh, literally. I help captive Jamaica right now. Car from Trump control Jamaica right now.
Prime Minister friend them, you know. The two of them are Prime Minister friend, you know.
You don't have to tell me, you know, go down there. You know, y'all Netanyahu, I tell you about how I'm glad, say, the guy Andrew won, it's no vote. You know, the vote against Israel. And Netanyahu buys that, you know. I know I want to visit Jamaica. So we know, and I'm a 70 Adventist. So basically, in
can't believe that, man.
Oh, come on. You know, as you said earlier, you know, religion are the most, them Christian religion are the most destructive thing created. Because all of the, well, I can't say because I did get a Quran one time. I have this Muslim virgin who would give me a Quran. Start reading, but me not get too far. The Christian Bible, I read it still, because, you know, we grew up in that and have to learn Bible verse. Every Sunday we have to do them crap there. So, me kind of learn all for that, and nowadays, I listen, some people dissect the Bible. Only fun to tell you how much the Bible literally endorse slavery. And I show you that one day, and you have one little Christian virgin jump up. I talk about nothing about so. It talk about servitude, and it's like say, yo, youth, I believe what you say. Yeah, it say. That tell about if you is an Israeli. After a while, you can get your freedom. But if you are not Israeli, there's no freedom to feel, because when the father dead, the child can catch you as a slave. So you are hand down, just like what the British. Yeah, just like what the British.
Do it all in the Caribbean, man.
Yeah.
Why do you think so much of them have land?
Yeah, then we know that in a month.
Everything hand down.
Hand down, yes. Then in Jamaica, you're right now. Yesterday, man, I used up on the bus attack and the man talk about the land. And the man said, look how much land there in the country right now with themselves to the crown. Why is it the government can't literally make land available? Amuta, do you know that Jamaica is a burying ground? It's a big graveyard. Because back in the day, 1655, when the slave them come here, we're talking about 2 million slaves at the plantation them in Jamaica, And after 200 odd years, 1655 to 1838, at almost 200 years, before them talk about the human suffrage or them crap the abolition of slavery. Do you know the amount of people were dead on the plantation and the amount of trip what they make to and fro? That Jamaica become a burial ground, What I mean? 12 feet deep on a ground in a motor. A dead people pack up in this island,
Not to mention when the water.
Yo, me say, when you check the stats and see right, we can't run more than 2.8 million. And 300 years ago, 2 million slaves come here. Not talking about the other Chinese, them, the
Indian,
Irish, them. The Indian, them never come so much. The Chinese, them did come more than the Indian, them. The Indians, Chinese, the Irish. The Irish was a set who come mostly as overseer. Because that's how we build up the broken English, if you ever hear them on the chat, then chat it just like a winner, man.
Them claim Bob Marley,
Yeah, me say them and them chat it just like a we. The other day me hear a brother bust one, one patois, lingua in the Irish Parliament over there. It's like a Jamaica, and then through government out here. The chico them call Bigfoot in the House of Parliament there. Was saying at the speaker. I come tell Belcher say him not for chat patois in here.
In the house, in the king's
house.
In the king's
like
house.
Kind of patois country this. This is what the world known way. Our music is singed in patois.
I joke business, Virgin.
Mister, may I tell you, and then we have the little more on them in a I must consider them as Neanderthal, man. Single chamber brain set of people them. Yeah, Neanderthal. Then I use a 5-chamber brain motor.
They were Neanderthal.
A Neanderthal them. A single chamber brain them use yeah. Them not think.
They're going to develop
a sheep.
Them brains are developing.
More touch on a point. Well, a lot of Jamaicans don't really know.
Touch on it quick, because we're going to leave.
Yeah. Me know say it a run down. Them iPhone, where them a big up in the country right now. Them not realize it's a spy node because right now, Israeli agents, them have two little data bank in the iPhone them. Shoot, take a hour, 180 hour, a data, what a picture of you, and recording. Most people don't know that, because they don't take time to read out the security where the iPhone. The later, Samsung Galaxy them, are the same thing. All of them have some Israel happy in them right now. I spy upon you know.
Yeah, man, but really, you remember the other day, the Israeli, them, they pull some things in our people's phone and it blow up.
Yes, man.
People.
Yes, man.
Them just program the phone, you know, and it become a bomb in your hand.
No, you have no motor. You see them phone there? Them phone come from, them phone the Bell, a Motorola phone them, because them never get Motorola, them phone them, and they pages them, Motorola pages them. And what happened was that them did I use them in a Beirut, because them under did stop use the American tracking system phone them. So mostly pager. You know Israel do them there? A clear, a Hungary, you know. Them phone they assembly, you know. And Israel hijack from the company there, you know, because them do a retrack of where them stuff that come from, you know. Because them things them spend my time though. And a way back in a Hungary, Europe, you know. You go back, you know. And go find that's a Israel hijack. Because them and Israel are best of friends, you know. And that's the Middle East man, them hijack the phone from them make the order, because nothing in the world is no secret, you know. From the man, they make the order and it run through and go there so to go assemble. And there so Israel put in the wall of the bomb them, in them. And that's how Israel put the bomb in them, you know. Because the first guy was dead in Israel. The first guy was dead when him come. And then it says rocket launch from Israel. It wasn't a rocket launch from Israel. I see him where them take him out. Yeah, man. And right at Jamaica right now, the same thing the anti-onus government do upon Jamaican citizens. And not stop spy upon them. You hear him all give out all reward for people upon social media. The man coming just like a Donald Trump, in a man. Him love type one, why I'm out there, you know. He make a statement last year where he talk about who. Man, I'll meet them maker, you know. In company social media and he make the statement to the reporters them about meeting them makers, you know.
But I know that him said, you know, I know that him did say. He might talk about to the criminal youth them.
No, he might talk about the criminal them or the deportees them. Come on, Motor. Me hear what I'm saying now. He might give out reference. But listen to me. Me say a little shoot, or police going to a place to shoot a man, and you hear about 5 or 6 shots in the place, and then park up downstairs. You know, everybody a reporter these days. And you hear 5 or 6 shots, and you hear some virgin say, yo, him for dead. There's no country in the world, as you're saying, the Christian nation, them are the worst. Other nation, you're found guilty.
Yeah. Well, we don't hold a case like that. A woman did call a program about the same thing.
In this one, you're executed. And Chang, imagine one is a gangster, yeah.
We have to move now, though.
Yes.
We have to move, all right?
Yes, take care.
Yeah, give thanks. We want to yell up all the ones who call. We want to yell up Shane Clark, as usual, who hold the 4th, 5th, and 6th down our watch there. We want to yell up the operator who me never yet know her name. I remember we talk about her name. We will be back here from 2 o'clock to 5:45 with the stepping razor, the art.
Now the news. The Natural Resources Conservation Authority, NRCA, is advising that As part of its redevelopment plans for the Jacob Taylor Beach in Trelawney, fisherfolk who currently operate at the beach will be incorporated in its restoration efforts. The reassurance was given following disquiet over plans to remove vendors from the beach property. While the fisherfolk will remain, it's the vendors who continue to pose a challenge for the authority, despite years of efforts to regularize their occupancy. More in this report from Shanice Gibbs.
According to the authority, the fisherfolk will not be displaced as the conceptual plan provides for their integration through a dedicated fishers hub with facilities for boat access, equipment and fish storage, as well as maintenance of engines. The NRCA said the notices to quit were not served on the fisherfolk. It adds that the fisherfolk rights as traditional users are safeguarded under the Breach Control Act and their continued access will be protected when the proposed redevelopment proceeds. The authority says the notices were served on vendors occupying the beach illegally and were intended to address an outstanding occupancy and tenancy matter and to allow the property to be brought under a lawful, orderly, and properly managed framework. The move, the NRCA says, is in keeping with the original intent for the beach when it was rehabilitated in 2003 to operate as a model public beach that was well maintained, environmentally responsible and freely accessible. It adds that the model beach plan also made allowance for 15 craft vendors to operate in the space through formal lease arrangements. However, it says the lease payments were sporadic despite repeated efforts by the authority to collect outstanding sums and regularize the arrears. The vendors' leases reportedly expired decades ago on August 31, 2006. Following an internal review in July 2017, the NRCA says it determined that notices to quit should be issued so that the unauthorized occupancy could be addressed and the property brought under effective management. It says the notices were subsequently served in April 2018. Since then, the NRCA says the matter continues to form part of a long-standing process to resolve expired tenure arrangements, address outstanding occupancy matters specifically relating to the vendors, and enabling the authority to manage Jacob Taylor Beach in keeping with its intended public and environmental purposes. The NRCA says provisions will be made for the orderly accommodation of vendors once the rehabilitation work is completed. Reporting for IRFM News, I'm Shanice Gibbs.
With the new academic year set to begin on September 7, at least 2 taxi associations are anticipating the financial boost that it will bring to the sector. During the summer break, several taxi operators lamented the reduction in commuters, which affected their income. Now, with classes scheduled to resume in a few weeks, they are hoping for some fiscal resurgence. There are, however, concerns that the start of the academic year will be plagued by a recurring activity of taxi drivers going on strike. Speaking with RFM News, the president of the St. James Taxi Association, Dion Chance, said while he cannot see how the alleged strike will unfold come September, several operators are getting ready to serve the community, especially students.
We'll take it as it comes and look at it day by day, but I know that operators are looking forward to the resumption of school as it increases their ridership and eventually their income.
He also noted that while some operators are prone to bad conduct, the sector is ready to transport students in a safe manner.
Well, remember, that the business of taxi is about taking care of their passengers. I can assure you that the members are aware and cognizant of the fact that the safety of the persons that they're carrying is their responsibility. Even though you do have some who operate like road drivers in terms of how they behave on the road. But I think that with constant thrust for public education and trying to make them more aware of their responsibilities is something which is a long-term goal.
President of the St. James Taxi Association, Dion Chance. In the meantime, President of the Kingston-based All Voice Taxi Association, Lorraine Finnegan, has reiterated his objection to any strike action. He again pointed to the Transport Ministry's pledge to review issues, especially those relating to the demerit point system. He's appealing to taxi operators to await the response from the ministry, which is expected next month. He also appealed to persons to refrain from disrupting the sector at the critical back-to-school period.
Wait on the report, September. I can't say it in any better terms. There's no other way I can say it. The issues at hand are genuine, serious issues. Any given day, an operator or even private drivers in this country can lose their license by raking up 10 demerit points. So it is a matter that cannot be swept under the carpet. So I am saying, if the minister go to Parliament, the highest house of the land, he has been in the media and stated clearly that he put a task force together, and he didn't leave it open that when they finish they come back to him. He gave them a specific date, September. So my position is wait on that report, and if it is not in the interest of the public transportation sector or the traveling motorists, we meet as civilized people and decide what will be our next move. We can't have everybody just get up and promoting all kind of things and flyers.
President of the All Voice Taxi Association, Lorraine Finnegan. The Social Security Ministry is reiterating that various grants are available to support students on the program of advancement through health and education path or at various stages of their education. Portfolio Minister Pernell Charles Jr. said approximately 121,000 eligible primary and secondary level students from PATH households are eligible. Once these students are compliant with their grades and up to date on the ministry's system, they will receive an automatic $5,000 back-to-school grant during this month's payment cycle. Mr. Charles Jr. notes that support also includes post-secondary grants valued between $20,000 and $40,000.
Those are available for persons doing CSEC receipts, skills training, CAPE programs, diplomas, associate degrees. And they have some eligibility criteria there as well, meaning they also have to be compliant. And those persons can make their applications at any of the parish offices.
Persons pursuing tertiary level education are also eligible for a grant of $150,000.
You have the $150,000 for the persons doing their bachelor's degrees, and they have to apply for those, right? They apply to the tertiary institution. So you apply to UE or UTEC or UCC.
The minister explains that these grants are aimed at assisting young people to develop valuable skills, which will be beneficial to not only themselves, but also the country.
We want the country to understand that we see this not as charity, but as an investment in our students, an investment in our young people, giving them the support that they need to stay in school and to pursue higher education and to develop valuable skills and to create better opportunities for themselves and for their families. So, again, spread information, not misinformation.
Social Security Minister Pernell Charles Jr. The Caribbean Examination Council CXC has noted that mechanisms have been put in place to ensure its new modular certification framework, the Caribbean Targeted Education Certificate (CTEC), is equal to traditional examinations. The Council's response follows multiple questions raised about the certification program. Marlene Freeman reports.
Registrar and Chief Executive Officer at CXC, Dr. Wayne Wesley, stated that the CTEC framework has been designed to ensure that candidates demonstrate achievement across the required learning domains before receiving the complete qualification. Dr. Wesley clarified that assessment validity is not determined by whether learning is assessed at one point in time or across multiple points in time, but depends on whether the assessment framework effectively measures the required competencies and whether qualification standards are maintained. He said the council is committed to ongoing evaluation of progression patterns, completion rates, performance trends, and qualification outcomes as the program develops. He noted that as students progress, they are naturally reinforcing earlier knowledge, which helps guard against the pass and forget challenge. He also revealed that a time limit on how long students can take to accumulate modules toward the full qualification has been set. The CEO further clarified that the council did not design CTEC as a qualification for a particular category of learner, school, country, or social group. CTEC is intended to serve diverse learners, including in-school candidates, out-of-school youth, adult learners, and individuals pursuing flexible learning pathways. He said the goal is not to create parallel systems of educational opportunity, but to broaden access to meaningful certification while maintaining standards. The framework is neither a substitute for educational reform nor a shortcut to achievement, but an additional pathway through which learners can demonstrate competence, build credentials, and move progressively toward recognized qualifications. Dr. Wesley said the CXC will continue to strengthen stakeholder guidance, transcript design, employer communications, and certification documentation to ensure there is no ambiguity regarding what each credential represents. Reporting for RFM News, I am Marlene Freeman.
Continuing the news. The Minister of Agriculture has awarded 2 food security, agribusiness development, climate smart technologies, and export expansion phase scholarships to support postgraduate training in plant and animal genetics and breeding. This to strengthen Jamaica's scientific and technical capacity to address the priority agricultural challenges. The scholarships form part of the ministry's phase framework, which guides targeted investments in the knowledge and specialized skills needed to strengthen agricultural production, resilience, innovation, and competitiveness. Speaking at the scholarship handing over ceremony yesterday, Portfolio Minister Floyd Green said the program responds directly to the need for highly skilled professionals who can translate science, research, and technology into practical solutions for Jamaica's agricultural sector.
And this program is a direct response to what we have picked up as some of the gaps and one of the greatest challenges facing our agricultural sector: the need for highly skilled and capable workers. In this ever-evolving world where we focus on the need for increased food production, where we look to build resilience against climate change, where we have to consistently respond to the shifting global and geopolitical conditions, and to ensure that our agricultural sector remains competitive, both domestically and internationally. If we are going to thrive and do well, then we have to have the best. We have to have highly trained scientists, researchers, extension specialists, engineers, and other technical professionals who can translate their knowledge into practical solutions.
Agriculture Minister Floyd Green. Meantime, the Agriculture Minister says the multi-million-dollar farm road project in Newcomb Valley, St. Elizabeth, is indicative of the government's continued investment in agriculture. Mr. Green officially opened the road during a ceremony today. The road is expected to improve access for farmers and boost agricultural production. The roadway was completed under last year's Farm Road program and serves approximately 38 hectares of cultivation, including farms producing watermelons, tomatoes, sweet peppers, cucumbers, and other crops. Livestock farmers raising goats and broiler chickens are also expected to benefit. Mr. Green acknowledged that while many roads are being built, there's more to be done.
A number of farmers really benefit from this farm road project. And this is just one of the farm roads that we are doing. And we're not going to cut the ribbon for them all one time, because people memory short. So we're going to do them one. So we can see the expanse of investment that is being made in this farming belt. And it doesn't mean that all our roads have been done. There are a lot of farmers that are still to be done.
Mr. Green assured other farmers in areas awaiting roads that the government is committed to getting those projects completed. He said the aim is to ensure that all main producing farms and farmers have access to good roads.
And I want to assure the farmers that one by one we will get to your farm road. As I said, we have a new program this year. We have already identified some of the roads that we're going to focus on for this year. And as we continue, what we want is over the next few years to really reach a stage where the majority of our main producing farms and farmers have good roads.
Agriculture Minister Floyd Green. The Water Ministry has revealed that an additional $500 million will be allocated towards the trucking of water to drought-stricken communities. Portfolio Minister Mata Samuda said the funds will be allocated to both members of Parliament and divisional councillors. Last month, the ministry allocated $86 million toward the initiative.
So yes, a month ago we would have made some resources available to members of Parliament. We'll be expanding that resource pool because much of what they would have been allocated is finished. We'll also be including parish councillor because there are some areas that you simply won't be able to get into that the councils have the system. And we're also ensuring that NWC's balance sheet is not compromised by servicing critical infrastructure.
The minister said municipalities will be resourced to respond to communities outside utility service areas, while the National Water Commission will receive additional support to prioritize critical infrastructure. He stressed that water deliveries must be requested in advance, as priority will be given to hospitals, health centers, schools, and places of safety, followed by vulnerable citizens and water-scarce communities.
So I expect you to have the trucks on standby for Sunday evening because no school must be closed this week, the week after, or the week after that because of water. And yes, MP and Council, NWC will be resourced to truck to schools. I don't expect you to use yours unless there's an emergency in a particular situation. We are very cognizant that at the start of the school term there is an increase in consumption of water at a time where we have declining rainfall, which means that it is going to be a challenging period. But we will ensure that our schools have supply. We will ensure that our politicians and political actors, both at the MP and council level, are resourced to respond to critical issues. Don't mean if you can afford it, you shouldn't pay a private trucker yourself. Allow those who most need it to get it. But we are doing what we can.
Water Minister Marty Samuda, the government is closely monitoring conditions in St. Mary, Portland, St. Thomas, Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Catherine and St. Anne, while keeping a close watch on Clarendon. Samuda also urged Jamaicans to conserve water as the country manages an increasingly severe and unusual weather pattern. The Cubans who entered Jamaica illegally on Monday have been charged. The 6 arrived by boat at Harvey Beach in Coral Gardens, Montego Bay, St. James. The police were alerted and took them into custody. They were subsequently handed over to immigration authorities. Director of Communication at the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA, Koana McKenzie, says the Cubans are scheduled to appear in court soon.
According to reports received, the men set sail from Cuba en route to Jamaica and encountered difficulties at sea. They were rescued by a Jamaican fisherman who brought them ashore at Harvey Beach, Coral Gardens. The men were subsequently taken into custody by officers from the Coral Gardens Police Station and later transferred to the Freeport Police Station, Montego Bay. Following investigations, the 6 men were charged with illegal entry by PICA's Immigration Enforcement Officer. They are scheduled to appear before the St. James Parish Court. Of the 6 detainees, only 2 were found in possession of passports. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, in collaboration with PICA's Immigration Enforcement Office, continues to monitor Jamaica's coastline and urges members of the public to report any suspicious activity to the nearest police station.
The Director of Communication at PICA, Kauna McKenzie.
The Industrial Disputes Tribunal has ordered medical consultants to refrain from industrial action. This in relation to reported threats by consultants in the Southeast Regional Health Authority, SERA. The IDT noted that the threat comes amid an industrial dispute involving SERA, the Health Ministry, and the Association of Government Medical Consultants. Georgetta Williams reports.
The tribunal in order handed down today stated that industrial action which has been threatened shall not take place while the matter is being heard by the IDT, and if it has taken place shall cease with immediate effect, and that normalcy shall be restored and maintained. The order added that Sarah and the Health Ministry shall refrain from making any salary deduction in respect of the alleged overpayment until there is a determination of the matter before the tribunal in accordance with the terms of reference. The matter will be heard by the tribunal on Wednesday, September 2 at 10 a.m. and all parties are expected to be in attendance. The order is addressed to all persons threatening to take industrial action. The dispute was referred to the IDT for settlement by the Labour Minister under the Labour Relations and Industrial Disputes Act. The IDT is empowered by the provisions of that act to order that industrial action does not take place or to cease if it has begun. Reporting for RFM News, I am Georgetta Williams.
The National Housing Trust NHT has waived peril insurance premiums amounting to $585 million for about 36,000 mortgages in parishes worst affected by Hurricane Melissa. The waiver was applied to payments that would have been due under the NHT's 6-month special Hurricane Melissa moratorium, which ran from November 2025 to April 2026. This is in addition to approximately $1.12 billion in interest charges already absorbed by the NHT as part of the Hurricane Melissa Mortgage Moratorium Program. Manager of the Loan Portfolio Management Unit, Leighton Taylor, said the moratorium was automatically applied to eligible customers, mostly in western parishes. The NHT says the additional relief is intended to ease the financial burden on homeowners as they continue to recover from the hurricane. Approximately 1,000 residents across Bunkers Hill and neighboring communities in Clarendon are to benefit from improved access to potable water following the commissioning of the $91.6 million Bunkers Hill Water Supply Project. The project was implemented by the Rural Water Supply Limited and handed over to the National Water Commission for ongoing operation and maintenance. Speaking at the commissioning ceremony today, Water Minister Matthew Samuda said while the Bunkers Hill project represents a significant investment in the community, it must also be viewed within the context of the much larger investment required to achieve water resilience nationally.
This marks an important milestone at a critical moment in the nation's history. It marks a milestone for the citizens, the young and the old in Bunkers Hill, but it is a moment where we also pause to not just reflect on the current situation that faces the nation as it relates to water, but also as we have a frank discussion about the way forward. You see, the residents of Bunkers Hill will now be able to tell residents of Kelix, residents of as far away as Moko and Rock River, or as far away as Alexandra and St. Anne, that if the minister says he's going to invest, he will. And that is important as we have the discussion we need to have with society as a whole.
He said the project includes approximately 9.3 kilometers of new transmission and distribution pipelines, as well as solar-powered pumping system that is intended to reduce operating costs.
The water challenges that the residents have experienced in Bunkers Hill lasted way too long, decades too long. But that is on the back of a chronic lack of investment that has been made in the water sector since the 1940s. So a statement about a chronic lack of investment since the 1940s is not necessarily a political one, but it is one to establish the baseline of where we are. We take today to mark a milestone of a $91 million investment in a system that, yes, this is an impressive piece of infrastructure, 10,000 gallons stored here, 5,000 gallons of storage renovated there, ductile iron pipe laid by the NWC, and as you look at the school, you see the larger pumping station, and the fact that SMP, we have added as a subset of it $13 million of solar panels to reduce not just the costs to the operation of NWC, but the intermittency that we know comes in this area from single phase power as well.
Water Minister Matthew Samuda. Makeshift classrooms are being erected at the Orchard's Primary School in St. Anne to ensure the institution maintains single-shift operations when classes resume next month for the new academic year. The school officially transitioned from the shift system to a traditional all-day schedule in September 2024. A recent fire impacted the school's infrastructure. Repair works are being carried out at the school. Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Senator Marlon Morgan, visited the school yesterday to assess the progress of the works. He noted that the school will be ready for September.
Here at Orchard's Primary School, they suffered damage in recent weeks to a section of their plant, and that would have resulted in the displacement in relation to some classroom spaces. And this, of course, is a school that was just recently removed from the shift system. So in order to ensure that the school continues to operate as a single shift school, we at the ministry are providing support as we speak by way of having some makeshift classrooms erected and be in place to accommodate our boys and girls come September morning. The principal and the team are upbeat. They would have impressed upon stakeholders the requirements for the new school year and are really and truly just dotting the I's and crossing the T's, because this school plant is one of those that are, is absolutely ready and will be ready, having regard to the makeshift classrooms that will be put in place.
He added that a contractor will soon be tasked with replacing the facilities damaged by the fire in June.
And separate and apart from that interim measure, which is being provided by way of makeshift classrooms, the substantial build-out in relation to a permanent structure to replace the structure that was in part damaged by fire in recent weeks, that body of work will be ensuing shortly. A contract will be in place in a matter of days, and we trust that we will come away as well with a fit-for-purpose and resilient structure that the learners and stakeholders here at Orchard's Primary can use and enjoy the teaching and learning experience in as optimal a condition as possible, so that our children ultimately can attain the desired and envisaged education outcomes and go on to be productive citizens here in Jamaica.
Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Senator Marlon Morgan. A call is being made for parents to play a more active role in the lives of their children and to lessen the time children spend on tablets and phones. The call was made by President of the Jamaica Teachers Association, Lasonia Harrison, who noted that the island needs to regulate screen time among children. She noted that too much screen time leads to issues such as short attention span, delay in speech, increased suicidal thoughts, among other things. She urged parents to do their job and end the practice of giving children electronic tablets to keep them quiet.
Parents need to wake up and return to their rightful place of being parents. They need to stop giving their children devices to silence them because they cannot be bothered. God gave children to parents, not to the state. God gave children to parents, not to the state.
According to Ms. Harrison, even the manufacturers of these devices prevent their own children from using them.
It should speak volume that the designers of these platforms, devices, software limit or deny their own children use of same until a specific age. The final question I will put out there. Many people that are advancing and running with this AI use, did they not read books? Develop cognitively? So much so that they read for their first, second, and third degrees. Yet you want to deny our children today the awesome privilege of developing and using their God-given intelligence.
President of the Jamaica Teachers Association, Lasonia Harrison. President of the University of Technology, UTech, Dr. Kevin Brown, has pledged that the institution will become an entrepreneurial university that is financially strong. This was among several commitments he highlighted during the second day of UTech's Welcome Week. Dr. Brown noted that if UTech is not financially viable, it will be in trouble.
We will be laser focused on student success, because every student that comes through these doors must succeed academically and otherwise. And this is why our Deputy President and Provost has been leading a major project around advisement, so that you students will have easier access to support. We will be entrepreneurial and financially strong, because if the university is not financially sustainable, we're in trouble. And so we are making significant changes around how we operate as an enterprise. We will remain technology focused.
The president said that development of a new campus master plan to reshape the university has begun. He noted that the university has launched a megawatt solar project to disconnect from the public grid.
Smart boards are already being installed in classrooms, putting technology directly in the hands of our lecturers and students. A 2-megawatt solar project that will take this university off the grid entirely is currently progressing through procurement. And if that completes this year, we should have the solar system installed, or at least the commencement of the installation next year. And you don't want to know how much we're paying JPS. Staying with JPS is not a good business decision right now. We have started a water conservation project that will secure our future, but the intention is to harvest more of our rainwater for our grey water usage and to install a water pump. There's lots of water below us, and we need to tap into it. There's a piece of land next to Papine High School that will be the home of our new 1,000-bed halls of residence. And we haven't left out our staff, so we will be bringing back staff housing down Old Hope Road. A 50-bed complex is to be constructed for our staff.
UTech President Dr. Kevin Brown. Police have charged a St. Catherine farmer with murder following a stabbing incident 9 months ago. He is 35-year-old Earl Miller, otherwise called Mario, of Cane Manors in Portmore. Miller is accused of stabbing 21-year-old Ricardo Powell, otherwise called Red Bull, a driver of Robinson Close, Portmore Drive in St. Catherine. The incident occurred in Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Tuesday, November 11, 2025. Reports from the Spanish Town police are that about 5:45 p.m., Miller and Powell were involved in an altercation at Whitechurch Street. It's alleged that Miller used a knife to stab Powell multiple times in his upper body before fleeing the scene. Powell was assisted by citizens to a hospital where he died while undergoing treatment. The incident was reported to the police and an investigation was launched. On Sunday, August 23, Miller was arrested by police in Fort Stewart, St. Mary, and escorted to the Spanish Town police station. He was charged after a caution statement was recorded and a question and answer session was conducted. His court date is being finalized. Jamaica Labour Party Deputy General Secretary Charles St. Clair has urged party workers to be prepared in the event of an election being called. He was addressing a GLP workers' meeting for the Santa Cruz division in St. Elizabeth on Sunday. General election was held last year with the GLP defeating the People's National Party, PNP. The next local government election is due in 2028, having last been held in 2024. He noted that the GLP administration has performed well in areas such as crime and the economy. Mr. Sinclair said the GLP cannot allow the PNP to take victory in the next local government election.
Pay attention, go here and do the work, because an election is coming in another year and a half, thereabout, which is the local government election. And if we allow the PNP to take the local government election, you heard what they said it was twice week, that they will use the municipal corporation to stifle the action of a caring government. So we have to be prepared, right?
GLP Deputy General Secretary Charles Sinclair. The People's National Party has confirmed 6 regional chairpersons for the 2026-2027 term. This following a process in which 3 regions went to a vote and 3 were returned unopposed. The party said the results reflect the strength of the internal democracy and clear consensus among emerging leadership. The newly confirmed regional chairpersons are Dr. Kenneth Russell for Region 1, Amar Newell for Region 2, Dennis Gordon for Region 3, Denise Daly for Region 4, Donovan Mitchell for Region 5, and Senator Alan Bernard for Region 6. General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell said the incoming chairs bring a wide range of experience across education, business, youth development, and community service, strengthening the party's capacity to organize and deliver at the grassroots level over the coming year.
These 6 men and women were chosen by our delegates, and that mandate matters. Over the next year, our regional chairs will be the engine of our organization on the ground, connecting Party Central to every constituency and every community. I congratulate each of them, and I have confidence in the team to get the work done.
PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell.